The EDC gurus are lying to you. Well, yeah, the EDC gurus are lying to you. Welcome. Glad y'all could be here. Appreciate you. Hope y'all are doing fantastic. That's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about the EDC, basically, and how they're lying to you about EDC. That's what we're going to talk about. I'll be right back. Okay, so the EDC gurus that come in here and they talk about like you got to have all this stuff with you because just in case, just because then, and it's like I've tried following some of them when I first started getting into this, which I haven't been doing. I haven't been in the preparedness EDC stuff for very long, but when I first started getting into it, I had my pocket so full. It's like, yeah, I got all this cool stuff. I got all this gear, all this. My pockets were so full that it's so uncomfortable. It's like I can't sit down because I got all this crap in my pockets, and it was. So I started kind of thinning it out. It's like, do I need this every day? Do I really need to put this in my pocket every single day? And the answer to that question is no. I mean, there's some things that I like to have somewhat nearby, but it's not something that I have to carry with me every single where I go. There's some things I carry in a backpack, and I'll go over that later. I've got a video series coming out soon that I'm going to be kind of going through my bags, my EDC bag, my bug out bag, or get home bag. It's kind of names are irrelevant. The one is my EDC bag, my everyday bag. That's but there's another, but the bug out bag, get home bag, it doesn't matter. I call it just my pack. Put it in my pack, and that pack can pretty much get me into and or out of any situation you can think of. Whether it's bugging out, getting home, it's just carrying it around. If something happens, I can get my way into or out of it. So, but not everything. I know there's some things but I'm gonna go through that with you, and we're gonna go over that kind of together. And so I got a series coming out that's gonna be going over that. But today's EDC, we're talking about what I'm doing today, of just what I carry on my person every single day. And number one, obviously, you carry. I don't have it on my person because I just waking up, but you carry a firearm. This is the Hellcat Pro with a O sight and safety nuts. It is clear. No mag. Oh, it's clear. So safety nuts. But it's got the O sight S red dot. And yeah, Hellcat Pro. It's a good piece. Good, I like it, and I carry it in a hybrid. What is it? Crossbreed holster. I'm trying to figure something out. If not, I carry it in a. I don't even know what brand it is. I got it from one of the big box stores. It went to the Hellcat. I had to kind of heat it up and mold it, but I gotta. If I'm carrying outside the waistband, carrying one of those. It's got the little thumb lock on it. So, if needed, that's what I carry if I decide to open carry. But when I'm concealing, it's in that one. Yeah, I get it. It's not the best. I know some of you, some people, but it doesn't matter. You carry what you want to carry. I'm just showing you what I carry. If you like the Glock, carry a Glock. I'm not a big fan of Glock, but not that they're bad guns. I'm just not a fan of them, so I don't carry a Glock. And I'm not a huge fan of SIG. I'm getting a little bit more to liking SIG, but I carry the Hellcat Pro, and that's my firearm, and I carry a knife and all this stuff. Other than like the gun, I don't put it in my hand every single day, but that's one of those just in case pieces. But my knife, it's the still. I've carried this thing for 3 years, which is the Benchmade shootout. And this goes in my hand, using it, physically actually using it every single day. Every day. It's the OTF flipper. I've been thinking about changing it up with a different one, but why? It's been a hell of a knife. It stays very sharp, and if it doesn't, it sharpens very easy. So I carry that. This is a new thing. I used to carry the Streamlight Macro Stream. Lost the belt clip, and it still works great. So, but it just lost the belt clip, and I like what I do carry. I like clip to my pocket, so I don't have to dig in my pocket to get it out. But I went to the Olight Arcfeld Ultra. It's good light. It's the 3-in-1. It's got the light. It's got the laser, and it's got the UV light. And I picked this because of those features, because the Streamlight is flashlight only, and this is, with the UV light, being an auto mechanic, I'm always looking at trying to find UV dyes and stuff. So I like that, because it's like in my pocket, and I don't have to carry it. I don't have to walk back and forth to my toolbox all the time. I just pull it out of my. So that's partly why I went to this one. And again, it goes in my hand, in use, every single day. Almost every car I work on, I pull this out and I'm shining under the hood, and every day. And obviously carry a phone. This isn't the phone I carry. This is a different phone. But the one I carry is the one I'm talking to you on. And then, I carry a rag to wipe my glasses off, because they get dirty, they get smudged, they get, whatever. And my sunglasses, they're not like on my person all the time, but they're always nearby. I always carry them everywhere I go. Usually when I get to work, I'll stick them on top of my toolbox. Same with my earbuds, and I carry a wallet, a cheap minimalist wallet. I don't remember what it is. I did a video on it, like when I got it. It's been a while, but it's you flip it like that to pull your cards. It's kind of cool. You just go like that, and your cards come up. You can pull out whatever card you need. It's cool. I've carried it for a long time. It's just a little minimalist wallet, little teeny bit of cash in there. I don't have a lot, but got some cash. And that's really all I carry. Where they tell you, carry a lighter, carry a first aid kit, carry a tourniquet, and if you use that every day, and a tourniquet, I can see it's kind of like your pistol. You're probably not going to use that every single day, but it's nice to have on hand. But for me personally, I don't get out a whole lot. When I do, I usually have something close enough by. I'll have something in the truck, or if I'm at work, I have it in my toolbox. Because I've tried carrying one around, and it's just too much junk all over. I'm not going to battle. But I understand, things happen, and it wouldn't hurt to have some kind of at least a light duty medical kit on your person. But there again, I only have so much space, and I don't like to have extremely full pockets and all that stuff. But this is it's not I guess they're not lying to you. But there's just all this stuff that they tell you to carry. Carry a lockpick set. Carry I have one of those right here, a lockpick. It's the Dino Quick Pick, and it works. I just got it. It's still a new thing. That's why it's sitting here. But this will go in my bag, probably in my EDC bag, or maybe get another one to put in my bug out bag, or whatever. But and the point is, you don't need all that junk. Just put in there what you actually use every day. And then if it's something that is a kind of a nice to have or a good to have just in case. Keep it nearby. Maybe put it in your EDC bag. You know, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Put it in the bag that you carry every day. That way it's there, you know, because if you're out walking around, you got your backpack on, there you go, boom, you've got your tourniquet on you. It's not like on your belt line or whatever, but it's still easy enough to get to that, you know, in case something does happen, you can still access it. You've still got one handy. But, and it doesn't have to be the best quality stuff in the world either. Because, I mean, it's like, I don't have any handy, but I've got a backup to this one if I lose this one, or if it's just like, you know what, I can't find it real quick. I got to go, but I don't know where. I put it somewhere and now I can't find it. I've got a backup, and it's a CRKT. It's like, I think it's the Hijinks or something like that, but it's a cheap knife. But it doesn't have to be the highest quality. Like this, I mean, this is not cheap, but it's not expensive either. It's not like the, you know, it's the flat one. So it's not like the stiletto. It's probably half the price of a stiletto. It doesn't have to be the most expensive. This is a $50 flashlight. $50. Yeah, $50 sounds like a lot, but guess what? This is like $1 flashlight or something like that, or it's like $2. It comes in one of those 5-packs for $10. Guess what? It works. And some people, and if you don't use a flashlight a lot, I do. So, I mean, even at that, if you don't use a flashlight a lot, your phone has a flashlight. So if you don't physically use a flashlight every single day, phones nowadays have reasonably decent flashlights. They don't have, you know, perfect flashlights, but they got flashlights. So if you don't feel like you need to carry a flashlight, I mean, this isn't a tell you what to carry video. This is a tell you what I carry and why it's not necessarily necessary to carry all this crap that you're probably never going to use ever. You just carry it because that's what the EDC gods told you to carry. And nothing against them. They're giving you some good ideas. You know, they've made me think about it. And, you know, and like I said, at first I was into it too. I was, oh yeah, I got to fill all my pockets. If somebody needs something, boom, here you go. I got it. Or I got that. It's things that you never touch. I mean, I never touch that stuff. So why carry it with me? Why carry a multi-tool with me when most of the time I'm at my toolbox? I've got plenty of multi-tools in my toolbox. Or if I'm in the truck, I carry one in the truck. I carry one here at my desk. You know, I try to keep one in each vehicle and stuff like that. And knives, fixed blade knives. You know, I've got a fixed blade knife in each vehicle. I've got fixed blade knives in each of my gear packs. So it's not something that you don't necessarily need to fill everything you've got up. It's not necessary. Anyway, I'm starting to ramble, but just make sure you carry what you carry, and it doesn't have to be top of the line. It doesn't have to be like overly expensive either. You don't have to go. We're poor man's preparedness. We try to do things as on a budget as possible. Some things are, you know, some things you can't get around with cheap, but some things, you know, a cheaper will get you by, at least until you can upgrade, you know, and you don't have to upgrade right to the highest thing. You can upgrade a little bit, you know, like even at that, I tried upgrading from the Streamlight to a different Streamlight, but this one, it's like, I think it's like huge to put in my pocket. I thought, because on the pictures when I bought it, I bought this online, and the pictures made it look like it was just a tiny bit bigger than this. I said, okay, I can go a little bit bigger, but look at the difference in size of those things. That thing's way bigger. So this is now a desk light, you know, keep this at my desk, or keep the, you know, because if the power goes out at home, I got it, or if I can throw it throw it in a bag, throw it in one of my kits, because it's a it's a really good this is a really good flashlight. The thing I hate the worst about this is it's kind of proprietary. It's got a proprietary battery that I've never found anything else that this battery fits in, because it's kind of like it's a big flash. It's like a big one. It's got the little slot right here so it can only go in one certain way. It's like it's a like I said, it's just a proprietary. It won't fit in anything else that I have. It doesn't fit in. So I know some of those, like the Stinger. I got a couple Stingers. I've got a lot of Streamlights. But like I said, they don't have to be. But you don't have to go top notch. And I haven't bought all these all at once. That's the thing. And you upgrade as you go. Just start with whatever you can. Just carry it. I need a knife. I need a flashlight. That's all I carry really, is a knife and a flashlight, my wallet, my keys, which I don't have a lot of keys on my keys. Some of those keys I just hardly even use at all even, but I don't carry a lot of keys with me. I don't carry, I carry very little. Why? Because I don't get out much. I don't do a whole lot. And if I do, I put it in my bag, which, like I said, we're going to cover that in a little bit. And I think EDC bag people are kind of lying to you as well. And it's not necessarily they're lying to you, but it's all about your context and what you actually carry. Because if there's a bunch of gear that you like to carry, but you don't really need it, just keep it close. Keep it in your car. Keep it in your bag where you don't have to have it on your person every time. Throw it in your backpack, or throw it in your sling bag, or whatever bag. Throw it in your EDC bag, and but that bag doesn't necessarily need to go like 100% on your back. If I'm at work, I'm obviously not carrying my backpack with me. If I'm going on a quick test drive, I'm obviously not going to grab my backpack and put it on the seat and go on a test drive. I don't do that either. And it's, but anyway, starting to ramble. Just carry what you carry. I mean, it's not, you don't have to have all this crap, and you don't have to go with the most expensive stuff either. Got another video coming out about that too, kind of the differences in cheap versus expensive, like budget gear, because you can do this on a budget. You don't have to be well off in order to prepare, in order to have the gear that you need for everyday use, or for survival, or for what. You don't have to be wealthy in order to do this. And some people think they do, and some people they overcomplicate it. Don't overcomplicate it. You don't need all this crap that they're trying to sell you on, because they're getting these sponsor deals to advertise for it, and how everybody thinks it's a good idea. And so just, anyway, starting to ramble. Do the YouTube stuff. Appreciate y'all. There's links below to support the channel if you feel like it. And there's my other channels. I'm starting to do my auto repair videos and engine repair videos into another channel, and so I can kind of build that one up if you feel like it, if you're interested. But if not, hey, that's cool. Just if you wouldn't mind, hit that subscribe button. Even just every little bit helps a ton. I'm still growing slowly, but we're growing. We're at the time of this recording, we finally passed that 7,000 subscribers, which is amazing to me that we've got that much. But we're continuing to grow. We're growing every day, and that's what I like. But if you wouldn't mind, just do that. Do the easy stuff. And world's getting crazy. There's a reason why we prepare, because the world is getting stupid, and we need to stay protected, stay armed, carry the most effective tool you can to protect yourself, and always have situational awareness. Be aware of your surroundings. Realize the threat before it becomes a threat. That way you can do what you got to do. But anyway, appreciate y'all. Love you. See you in the next one.